1. PayPal reversal exploit. People were literally printing money through PayPal, Chase, and even Robinhood, until the feds finally patched the glitch. Let's start with the PayPal reversal exploit, a wild loophole from the early 2000s where people were, no joke, generating money out of thin air. Here's how it worked. You'd send cash from one PayPal account, let's call it account A, to another, account B. Then account B forwards that same $100 to a third one, account C. Now here's the sneaky part, account A would claim the transfer was a scam or a mistake. And since PayPal almost always sided with the sender back then, they'd refund the $100 right back to account A. But guess what? Account C still had that $100 sitting there. Meanwhile, account B went negative and eventually got suspended or deleted. People kept repeating this move with fake names, burner emails, and disposable accounts. It was like running a money duplicator built on timing delays and technical loopholes. Eventually, PayPal caught on, rolled out stronger fraud detection, blocked linked accounts, and nuked the loophole for good. The easy money factory was officially shut down. 2. US coin melt arbitrage. In the mid-2000s, something strange started happening. Metal prices began spiking hard. Suddenly, the actual metal inside everyday coins, like pennies and nickels, was worth more than the coins themselves. For example, one nickel was worth 5 cents officially. But the metal inside? About 7 cents in scrap value. Same deal with pennies, the raw copper was more valuable than the currency printed on it. So what did people do? They started melting coins and selling the metal like scrap dealers. Digging through piggy banks basically turned into a mini copper mining hustle. Instead of spending their coins, people were stacking them, literally turning pocket change into a profit scheme. The US Treasury freaked out, of course. Too much melting, and you'd have a national coin shortage. So they stepped in fast, made it illegal to melt coins for metal value. Try doing it today and you could face a $10,000 fine or even jail time. For a brief moment, though, your spare change was actually worth more destroyed than spent. A short-lived glitch, and a very hard patch. 3. ACH refund loophole. Banks clear ACH transfers slowly, often taking days, and scammers turn that delay into a quick money trick. Here's the move: you send a huge payment, say $7,000, to a business or charity. Before the transfer actually clears, you call them up and go, "Whoops, I meant to send $70. Can you refund $6,930? The business, seeing the large deposit pending, assumes the money is real and issues the refund. Then the original $7,000 bounce shows up. There was never enough in the sender's account, so the scammer pockets the refund for a payment that never cleared. Banks eventually fixed this by making refunds wait until the original payment actually settles. The exploit was shut down, but for a while it was a nasty example of how settlement lags can be weaponized. 4. USPS money order laundering. Money orders are basically prepaid checks. You hand over cash, get a paper slip, and anyone can cash it later. For a while, USPS money orders felt bulletproof because they're federal-backed, so banks trusted them more than random personal checks. Criminals took advantage of that trust. They'd buy stacks of money orders with stolen cards, fake checks, or dirty cash, then deposit or spend them like real funds. Because banks treated USPS money orders as higher quality paper, the red flags weren't as loud. It worked like using fake coins to buy legitimate ones over and over. Eventually the system tightened up. Banks began checking IDs more carefully, capping amounts, and flagging suspicious rapid purchases. Today, trying that scheme is risky. You're flirting with serious federal charges if caught. 5. Robinhood's Infinite Money Cheat 2019. Back in 2019, Robinhood had a glitch that felt straight out of a video game exploit. Someone turned $2,000 into $50,000 by abusing margin rules. Here's the basic setup. With Robinhood Gold you could trade using borrowed money. Deposit $2,000, borrow another $2,000, and suddenly you've got $4,000 to play with. Then you'd buy a stock and sell a covered call on it. Robinhood would advance you cash for that option sale before the trade fully settled, and the system treated that advance like real account value. That inflated balance let users borrow more, do the same trick again, and keep compounding the illusion of real funds, an endless loop of borrowed credit. One person went viral flipping tiny stakes into enormous buys. Of course, the moment the market went the wrong way, reality hit hard. The viral trader reportedly lost about $50,000. The platform closed the loophole and banned abusers. A money glitch in theory, a ruinous bet in practice. 6. Mt. and Bitcoin ghost deposits. Mt. was the dominant Bitcoin exchange until its collapse in 2014, when hackers drained over 800,000 BTC. One part of the disaster was a technical flaw. The exchange sometimes credited deposits before they were fully confirmed on the blockchain. Hackers abused that timing. They modified transaction IDs to make the system think a deposit hadn't settled, then redeposited or withdrew again. The exchange wound up crediting more Bitcoin than had actually arrived. Double credits and phantom balances appeared. That bug wasn't just a glitch, it was one of the cracks that helped sink the whole exchange. Crypto magic? More like catastrophic tech debt. Conclusion. From PayPal reversals to fake ATM flexes and crypto ghost deposits, these episodes weren't fantasy hacks, they were real-world loopholes people exploited to make money fast. Some walked away wealthy, others faced lawsuits, debt, and even jail. The pattern's the same, systems have bugs, but abusing them usually ends in hard consequences. Learn how the game works, play it smart, and don't chase free money. Want the rest of the channel to live another day before the next patch? Hit subscribe.